weather is so beautiful. So I thought I'd share with everyone, either watching now or later. Whenever I see beautiful weather, I remember God, the song "How Great Thou Art." Awesome, guys. I'm on my e-bike. This is probably one of the best. I mean, this is my first e-bike, but I've heard reviews from others. This bike doesn't stop in any weather. I have driven this in minus 30, minus 40, minus 50. I've never had any issue with this bike, even the battery. It's amazing. This is from Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan, to anyone tuning in new. Anyone that's going to tune on from the channel, I'll have to do the Bible reading later. But I just wanted to go online just to show what a beautiful day. Wow. A lot of people sometimes they look at me like I'm suffering. I'm looking at them like, man, you're missing out. It's not even that cold today, maybe only minus 10. This is my third, fourth year biking regularly. Compared to car drive, man, this is so much better. I feel so much more alive. I grew up riding motorbike in Nepal all the time. So this is amazing. So people driving are really missing out. I mean, unless you have to go far, I guess. I'm glad I grew up in Nepal biking most of my life and motorbike, and then in Norway. Norway was the one that really taught me proper winter outdoors. So there, people bike, ski. It's so much better for your mental, physical, and spiritual health, I would say. However, everyone to their own. What a beautiful day. Look at that, people. I'm going to be doing my Bible reading later. My goal is to try to do it every morning. However, if I'm not on, that means that day I missed my Bible reading too. I said the Lord's Prayer because I got to try to make it work at time, eh? However, as I get in routine, I should be able to do it almost every day. I did that for 3-4 years a while ago for non-stop every day. Time to get back into routine again. But of course, you don't want to be a legalistic Christian. You want to be relational. Eh? God doesn't get angry with you if you miss the Bible, but you're missing out. Hello, everyone watching. This is Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. Amazing, amazing weather. Beautiful day. Welcome, everyone. Hope you're enjoying. I normally put Bible reading, but whenever I have time, I try to put my e-bike. I bike about 16 kilometers a day. Seema Singh, how are you doing? I'm from Nepal originally, so we're neighbors. Right now, our Prime Minister was in India, eh? A lot of people from India here. Hope you're having a good day, enjoying. I just thought I'd come online to show everyone the beautiful weather. My channel says Soldiers of Jesus Christ because I'm putting a lot of Bible stuff. However, everyone is welcome. All right, I'm going to start biking. I don't know how long my phone will last, but enjoy the view, eh? Awesome. Hope you have a wonderful evening, Seema ji. Nice to see you. Sing, that means maybe you say ki hal hai. Sat Sri Akal. That is great. I respect every religion, but this channel I put Soldier of Jesus Christ because I didn't want to upset anyone thinking they're coming for something and I'm reading the Bible, you know. So I just changed my name. Bible is a good book, I would say, whether you're a Christian or not. All right, we're gonna start our ride, eh? Enjoy the view. I'll turn it around. I'm riding on an e-bike right now. Where in India are you from? How is the weather there? I used to go to Woodstock School in Missouri for a while, for about a year. I have a fat tire bike, so it goes pretty well in the snow. Alright, I'm gonna turn the phone around so you get a good view, eh? I wasn't planning on coming online, but I thought everyone should enjoy the weather. I have lots of family, Hindus of course. I respect every religion. Coming from Nepal, of course, most of my best friends and families are all Hindus and Sikhs and Muslims. Actually, Nepal, we get along very well, every religion. Country of peace. We're known as the zone of peace, you know. That's one thing I'm trying to bring to Canada is to bring that how we can all hang out despite our differences, you know, be friends. Sometimes in Canada, I mean, it's great in Canada, but sometimes I see more religious division here. This bike works really well in the snow. As you can see, I'm going in snow right now. We have to all do our part. Some of the things I always say every time I come online, of course. Things like life is not always having the best cards, but playing best with the cards you have. So you can still win wherever you are. You know, do your best. For me, as a Christian, I say give your best, and God will do the rest. Oh, that's great. Good to know. I would say every religion might have a united part, right? But it really depends how people sometimes interpret and how your perspective is. But of course, we're all biased to our own religion. Awesome. I'm riding my e-bike, so if I'm not always answering, please don't mind, eh? Safety first, of course. All right, we're entering the town of Musa. This is a very nice view. There's a valley down there. Musa is more of a in the prairies, but this area is amazing. You're from India, now I'm missing Indian food. One of my favorite is Indian food, of course, Nepali. I'm a certified cook as well. So I do cooking, sometimes I teach cooking. Seemaji, because of you, I'm gonna go make some Indian food today. Nice. Later, some roti. I eat a lot of rice. I also love chapati. All right. Musa is a great place to drive. Oh yeah, biryani, that would take some time. That would be amazing. I might have to go to an Indian restaurant. Never enough, you know how it is, Indian food with some spices. It's one of the most popular food here in Canada too, of course. All right, we're in downtown Musha now, pretty much. No, not downtown, but we have entered the city. I work about 8 kilometers outside of Musha. I work at the Air Force as a recreation leader there. However, all my opinions in this channel is mine. I'm not representing my work, but I'm always representing my work in terms of its values and so. But the Christian part, however, there's a lot of Christians there. When I say I'm not representing, I guess I'm always representing my work in a sense. But when I share the Christian aspect and teachings, it's more for my belief, eh? But it's one of the best places to work. Only when I'm sharing the Christian part, I would say. But even that, a lot of actually in Canada, Christian and non-Christian, a lot of things are very similar. So a lot of times I think people are Christian and they're not. So I realize it really depends on the culture. Nepal, I haven't met many people like that, but in Canada, of course, Christian always. I'm driving on the side of the road, so that's where the vehicles are going. So it's fairly safe. Also, most of people are very nice and also, of course, always prioritize safety first. And in Musha, you're supposed to bike on the road as a vehicle. So don't worry too much about the vehicle behind. We only worry about the vehicle in front. If someone hits you from the back, it's their fault. So always focus. Oh, you want to learn rosary? Do you know, actually, I used to be I'm a Protestant Christian, but I grew up in Catholic school. But to guide you like that, I would probably maybe go to a Catholic church. One thing I always try to tell people is, nowadays in the younger generation, a lot of people try to read the Bible, then go to church. So I'm always saying, if you want to learn Catholic, go to church with the priest. If you want to learn Protestant, learn from the pastor. I'm just sharing. I still guide people to church. So I don't know if I should give you any advice. However, of course, Catholic Bible is always a good start. But really, I don't try to convert anyone. I just share my faith. So, Sivaji, maybe go to a Catholic church. Priesthood guide you properly. I think that's one thing with our younger generation. We're not following the tradition always, and the older people, right? Sometimes. So, I'm very strict when it comes to any kind of religious stuff. I tell people to learn from the proper pace. I'm actually always encouraging, if you're a Hindu, go to temple, learn from the proper guru, the Swamijis. If you're Sikh, Punjabi, go to proper Gurudwar, learn from them. If you're Christian, go to church. So I'm basically telling every religion people, whatever you want to learn from the actual people, the priest. Because I think that's one thing we're missing in this generation. Maybe in every religion, we're interpreting things too much on our own. I don't believe you can really learn unless you're going to the proper place of worship, I would call it, I guess. So that's my advice to you, Simaji. Sometimes I used to feel bad, sometimes the car behind me, but I went to the police station one day and I asked them how I should bike. So they said I should always bike on the road. Never worry about the people behind me. In Musha, you can bike on the uh, sideways if it's not Main Street, I think. I do that quite a bit, but whenever it's not as safe. So today, if I bike on the sidewalk, it's not that safe. So I'm biking on the road. I feel a little bad for vehicles behind me, but the police said not to feel bad, so I don't feel bad. When you're in a new country, always go ask the rules. Anytime I have doubt, I've gone to the police station and asked them for rules. They've always given me good advice. Ask the proper authority. That's one problem with social media nowadays, eh? We interpret things. All right, we're going downhill. Normally, I'm going hands-free whenever I can. Today is quite snowy. Anyone watching from anywhere, hope you're having a good day. If you're not having a good day, let that start right now. Remember, it's all in your mind. If you're a spiritual person, mind, body, and soul. If you believe in God, for me, I say mind over body, soul over mind, God over soul makes you whole. So if you're tuning in and having a bad day, things might not change right away, but you can start. And that starts in your mind. You have to believe. If you have a challenge in front of you, first you have to believe that you can. You got this. And one thing I remind everyone, a lot of my talks to people, nowadays, people are so skilled in so many different things, right? Oh, it is about 4 p.m. right now here. So I tell people, everyone is so skilled and it's kind of very competitive in this world. But I remind everyone, if you were to stand right now and shake hands with every single person in the world, you would find that there is no one like you. So remember, there is no value. There is nobody like you in the whole world. So what you can do and what you can give, nobody else can. And you, hey, don't violin. Hello, buddy. I was just listening to some techno classical violin at work today. It was amazing. Some Bendamon. There's a really nice mix of the Four Seasons. Who is that by Waltz? What's that guy's name? Anyway, search some techno classical. If I'm falling asleep, I listen to that at work. But I like classical music. Alright, we're in Musha downtown. I don't know how long I'll be on, but I just wanted to give everyone a good view of the snow today. Alright. I'm riding an e-bike.